pink morning, welcome to my morning show. Kanye West got his masters back. Well, some of them, and it only cost him his label deals, his brand partnerships, his Grammy nominations, and half the touring market in Europe. Wow, was it worth it? Today we are going deep into Kanye's actual contracts, the ones he posted on the internet himself, like a crazy person, but also kind of a genius. Because what's inside those contracts is something every artist and producer needs to understand. Let's get into it. Let's start from the beginning. Kanye signed with Rockefeller Records. Universal then bought Rockefeller. So suddenly, his music belonged to Universal, without him signing anything new. That's how the industry works. Labels get bought. Your contract goes with them. You didn't get a vote, you didn't get a phone call. You just wake up and your music belongs to someone else. So his first 5 albums, classic albums, all of them right now, even Dark Twisted Fantasy, Universal owns those masters. Forever. That word in contracts is like in perpetuity. That means forever. Not until you are famous, not until you pay them back. Nah, it's forever. And Kanye signed that. He signed that with his own lawyers in the room. Lawyers he was really paying. So when he went on Twitter ranting about being robbed, people actually read the contracts. And his deals were better than what 90% of rappers ever see. Which is the most Kanye thing that ever happened. In 2020, Kanye posted 100 pages of his recording contracts on Twitter. 100 pages of legal documents on Twitter, between tweets about buying Universal and running for president. This was a busy week for real. His goal was to prove that the industry was robbing him. And well, what actually happened? Experts read the contracts, and said his deals were generally artist-friendly. $8 million advances per album, $4 million to clear the samples, royalty rates that most rappers would cry over. And this is important, his 2012 contract already guaranteed him the masters to Ye and Jesus is King in 2026, which is right now, this year. So Kanye spent years going crazy on the internet, fighting for masters that were already coming back to him in the contract that he signed, that his lawyers negotiated back in the days. I cannot make this up. This man literally named a company, "Please give me my publishing ink," and sued his own label for music he was already getting back. Genius, absolute genius. But here is where it gets real, because even with a good deal, Kanye didn't own his first 5 albums. Universal did, and still does. College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, the classic albums that made him Kanye, the albums that changed hip-hop. Not his, and that's the real conversation. When you sign a major label deal, you are renting your product, you are renting your career. They advance you money, we all know it, but they own the product, they own the music. You get a percentage, depending on your negotiation skills. And if you blow up, they win more than you do. Kanye blew up bigger than anyone on the planet. Universal made billions, actual billions. He gets a percentage. That's not illegal. That's just the contract he signed. And that's why understanding what you're signing is very important before you sign it. It's the most important skill in music right now. It always was. More important than your flow, more important than your beats, more important than your aesthetics. Because you can have all of 3 and still be working for someone else forever. Forever. Everyone says stay independent like it's a bumper sticker. It's not that simple, but it's never been more possible than right now. Here's what independence actually means in 2026. You own your masters, every recording is yours. You own your publishing. Every song you write is yours, and that's facts. You distribute yourself, DistroKid, TuneCore, whatever you want to use. You build your audience directly, nobody can take from you. Instagram, TikTok. The trade-off? No advance money upfront, no label machine behind you. You build everything by yourself. And that's facts once again. But here's what Kanye proved without meaning to. Even with all the label money and machine behind you, the artist who builds their own audience wins in the long term. DDG did it. Chance the Rapper did it. Even Raz did it. No label, no cosign, no permission. They built something nobody could buy or steal or take in perpetuity. Okay, real talk. If you're an artist, a producer, rapper watching this, here's what actually matters. Point 1. Never sign anything you don't understand. I don't care how excited you are, I don't care how big the label is. If you don't understand a clause, you don't sign it. Get a lawyer, a real lawyer, not your cousin who watches Suits. Point 2. In perpetuity means forever. If you see those words next to your masters or publishing, that's a big red flag. Negotiate it out or walk away. Point 3. Your masters are your pension. Every time your song gets streamed, synced, licensed, or sampled, the master owner gets paid. If that's not you, you are building someone else's retirement. For real, trust me. Point 4. Independence doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means owning your business, owning your sound. Work with labels, distributors, managers, fine. Just make sure you own what you create, your music. Point 5. Build your audience before you need it. Kanye had Universal's machine. You probably don't. So your audience is your machine. Start now, not when you are ready. Now. Now, if you're actually trying to move on this, here are tools I personally use. DistroKid for distribution. SoundTrust for publishing royalties worldwide. BMI for performance royalties. And well, I register everything with them. This is not an ad, not a sponsored content, but I have some referral links for DistroKid, 10% off and 50% off for students. I will put the links, the referral links, in the description and in the comments. So, was it worth it for Kanye? He's getting his masters back this year. He just did an $18 million concert night. He sold out 70,000 seats in Georgia, even banned from half of Europe. This man is a bother, but here's the difference between you, me, and Kanye. He could afford to fight. He had billions, lawyers, and enough chaos energy to sustain a 5-year war with Universal. You and me probably don't. So don't wait until you're famous to care about your contracts. Don't wait until you blow up to build your audience. Don't wait for a label to validate what you already know is hard. Read everything, own everything you can. Build like nobody's coming to save you, because nobody is. Pink Morning, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Gotcha. Gotcha.